My guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been quite a while since I have last played War on the Sea. It has actually been quite a while since I played at all, and I came back from summer. And I saw that you guys watched and subscribed to War on the Sea video, so thank you very much. It not only warmed my heart, actually your comments taught me quite a lot. So I'm going to go for another try as the Imperial Japanese Navy. I'm just gonna play. I'm really looking forward to you guys commenting, and then we just take it as it goes. As I can with work, of course, which hopefully is going to be every couple of days. Now, I am in the campaign summary window where I'm looking at the rules here because somebody pointed out to me that if you upgrade a port to level 3, you can actually rearm and resupply ships. So this really changes quite a bit of my insight into the game, because right here we have the short length islands, and this is already a level 2 port. So if you can only upgrade it to level 3, which will take, let me just see here, 2,000 supplies with 200 in engineering and 200 in fuel, we can actually rearm our ships here instead of needing to go all the way back to Rabaul, which is fantastic because this is quite a close jump off point to move through the slot, which is relatively protected. I mean, there's only that many avenues of approach for the enemy to come through. And then, of course, our objective right here is to try to establish local dominance and a port and airfield on Guadalcanal, so we can dominate the Solomon Sea and the Coral Sea, yada yada. You guys know what this is about. This is what we're going to try to do as the Imperial Japanese Navy, which I think is more difficult than dealing with the American tools of the trade. Now, there have been quite a bit of changes to the game, as I understand it. I don't really know all of the details, so I'm just going to play the game and see what happens as it comes. You know, I'm just an actual person actually playing this thing. I'm not here for the exploits. I'm not here for metagaming. So what you're about to see is real gameplay. Right. I found in the past that these Japanese submarines have proven to be invaluable. They have been really, really good assets. And I like to use them in pairs. So yeah, let's just make here a task force. We call them SS1, Submarines 1. Done. And we're gonna manage their cargo. We're going to ask them to take some troops aboard. There you go. And the other one can have some supplies. Cool. And then we're going to ask them to set course towards Malaita. Is one of the ones we need to control. There we go. You guys just go that way. Then make another one of these submarine task forces. Oh, is this new? Oh, this is more handy. You know, you can actually select what you want. So we're going to select Rabaul, and we're going to make another new sea task force. Do another 2 submarines. Same thing. Done. Manage your cargo, take some troops, the other guy can take some supplies, and we're going to ask you to set course towards Guadalcanal. That's going to be the linchpin of literally everything that we'll be doing, and any bit of troops and any bit of supplies actually helps. And we're going to make another submarine task force. Oh my god, guys, I really love the fact that you can now select what you want to select instead of really faffing around. Really good. So Rabaul, see, 2 subs done. This is Submarines 3. Manage cargo. You get some troops. The other guy gets some supplies. Done. Also going to ask you to set course towards Guadalcanal. Great. Now I noticed that we got to rename this task force. Oh, selected the wrong one. One of them is going to be SS2. SS1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Good enough. Right. How much do we have left? We have 128 command points left. Let's see. Now we need to make some kind of a surface combat task force with this. Now let's see, how much do we have? Filtered by nation. Japanese Battleships are just too expensive. So we're gonna go for heavy cruisers. One heavy cruiser costs 22. Well, at least the Furataka class. Gami class 30. One class 30. Takao 28. Now, what is the difference again between this Takao and the Mogami? So, Type 93 torpedoes. Main armament 20 centimeter, 200 trees. Mogami trees. Number of guns 10. Takao number of guns 10. Secondaries are also the same. So what is the difference here between the Takao and the Mogami? Range? Same. They both have dual purpose secondary guns. What exactly is the difference here? Oh, the Takao has anti-submarine capabilities, the Mogami does not. Which is quite good. You know what, actually, I'm going to take some Takaos then. Sensors. Let's just have a look here. So probably the the Mogami is quite a bit more armored. And again, the Takao has air radar. This appeared to be more modern. Okay, I'm not going to dive deeper into this. They also have a good passive sonar, so I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3 Takaos. Which then leaves me some more points, so I can actually go for destroyers. And to be honest, quite like the Akizuki class destroyer. Active sonar. Air radar. Now they cost quite a bit more, I think. Cost of 10. So I'm actually just gonna have them be escorted by 2 Akizuki class destroyers. Swap these out for first and last place. I'm going to call this task force. Think of a cool name. Okay, we're just gonna call it the CA. CA being the short for heavy cruisers. Done. Right, let's see if we can actually put some cargo in there. You guys also take some troops. Ask you to take some supplies, because there's no use to troops without supplies. And if I'm not mistaken, actually, yeah, the heavy cruisers do not have any capacity for anything else except their armament, so good enough. Select our heavy cruiser force. I'm going to ask you guys to go straight for Guadalcanal at top speed. See what we encounter away. Which leaves us with 24 command points left, which we will then invest into some transport capabilities. So here, let's go to tanker. Tanker costs 15. How many do we have? Then the cargo ships cost 10. Damn it. Excuse my French. I actually need 25 points to be able to transport fuel. Okay, so we're not going to do this straight away. We're just going to go for two supply ships, 2 cargo ships, and we're going to give them they will need supplies for to build base upgrade here on the shorthand island. So I give you 2,000 supplies. Going to give your companion here under engineering. Cool, and I'm going to ask you guys to set course shortest way to the Shorthand Islands, and we're going to start to build up that infrastructure right there. All right, unpause, add some speed, and it's now noon on the 7th of August 1942. Obviously, the next thing we do is start sending out air patrols. So let's select our heavy cruiser force here, Otago. Right, you're going to guys patrol 90k. Any of these planes do they have? 120k patrol, check. Relaunch 3. Nope. Maya. We're gonna send some out at 150. Maya again. 80. Cool. And it's good to launch them a little bit staggered like this. Overlap. Send one. 60. And our final recce plane. Again. Right, we're going to do the same for the subs here. Submarine 1, group task force 1, 120k. So 1, you send out your... Oh, too dark. Messed that up. Should have sent them out before. Remember to do it in daylight. Right, we might as well just add some time compression here. See what happens. Now, I'm happy to see that this one game mechanic, the selecting thing, has been vastly improved. This is really good, and I'm really curious about the campaign rebalances. But as I said, we're just gonna find out as we play. If you guys have any, good tips for me, any noticeable improvements or changes from the pre-summer versions, and if I miss them, please feel free to point them out, because half of the fun of playing this game and recording it for you is interacting with you. Many of you watching were very obviously a lot better at playing this game than I am. Now, as we are approaching 2 a.m., we're very near to daylight, and you can see that this heavy cruiser force is just absolutely blitzing. It's really, really fast. So it's going to be very important for us to avoid anything we don't want to fight, but the speed can help us intercept what we do want to fight. Right, air operations are available. There we go. Submarine Force 1. You launch 150k range. Not gonna set it much further than that, then you guys as well. One of them is going to patrol at 150k. It's 2. Second one, you are going to patrol at 120. Go. Right, SS3. First one, 120k radius. SS3, oh my god, so much better. Second one, 150k radius. There we go. Unpause. Add a bit of time compression. And now we're just going to need to sit here and see whatever we encounter. I was just so happy that they automated the launching of the planes. I remember when the game first launched, we really had to relaunch all of those things every time day broke again. What a chore. Now, when these guys arrive, when they can drop off their cargo, immediately going to start patrolling south of here. Mainly because I know from previous games that this is where the American convoys tended to come from, and there we have our first encounter. Let's see what we have here. 5 ships, very fast. 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers. Dangerous. Really dangerous. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look if this is actually what they are reporting. Work again, right mouse, yeah. Not actually seeing them. It was a bit to their north. There-ish. Ah, there we go. Change that course. So what's it again? 7. Right, break. I need you to fly that way. Stay well out of range. Switch to binoculars. It's an inverted mouse. Inverted mouse. Where is it? Where are they? Okay, I'm not really good at this binocular stuff. Let's just go here, and then indeed we can see. So their leading ship is yeah, like Brooklyn or New Orleans heavy cruiser. Another heavy cruiser, what seems, and light cruiser. Another light cruiser, and then what appears to be destroyer? Yeah, no, this is a... Yeah, that's a destroyer. 2 destroyers. Okay, so 6 ships, actually, not 5. Heavy, heavy, light, light. 2 destroyers. Alright, let's retreat. The GTFO. They are cruising straight towards my heavy cruiser force, and this is actually a very risky engagement. We might actually lose the cruiser going for this. So I don't know. What do you think? Should I go for it? I think I can. I think I can actually brawl with those guys and then try to knock 1 or 2 of them out without hopefully losing any of my own. And hopefully that will cause them to disengage. Feeling cocky and aggressive to start with. So we're going to continue our troop drop off there. Approaching noon. We're almost in that zone. There we go. Now, you guys, the heavy cruiser force, manage cargo. Where is it again? Unload all cargo. Go. So whatever we have has been dropped to Guadalcanal. And let's look at their formation. Line ahead. This what we want. I guess so. I'm actually going to seek them out. See if I can brawl with them. Maybe bruise them a bit. Keep them away from my other forces. There we go. Encounter with heavy cruiser force. Begin. Search and engage enemy forces in the area. Start. Okay, let's have a pause real quick. They're following Akizuki. Let's go to F7. We're actually going to tell them to increase speed to 30 knots. All you guys form up. Forming up on Akizuki. Akizuki is going to go 30 knots. As fast as possible. I'm going to ask them to start heading in that direction. Right, go and then engage air radar for all it's worth. On the surface radar. I don't know if this really does anything, so if you guys know, let me know. I'm actually going to look at them here. Firing at will. Set up for them. So fire at will, radar is on, active sonar, nope. Fire at will is on, auto fire flak, yeah, evade hazards. Yeah, let's just unpause and see what happens. There's the enemy recon plane. And what, Akizuki? Go F7, brake, and I'm going to ask you to head straight north-ish, northeast-ish. See what pops up. So far, nothing. Now, I don't remember which button I used to use to hide the interface here, so I'm actually going to look real quick. Ah, there we go. The first splashes. We are actually already being engaged. No, not back to main menu. Well, I'm just going to resume. Sorry, guys. No hiding the interface for me yet. Oh, there we see muzzle flashes. Alright, we are seeing muzzle flashes from 60. So from over there. So Akizuki. F7. Break. We're going to want to have our line. So I'm going to ask you to head... Oh, 60 is there-ish. Yeah, more like that way. There we go. They're engaging the aircraft. Sorry guys, created chaos. They're actually engaging the heavy cruisers. This is not super great. We do not have a visual on them. Neither do we have radio contact. So I'm going to ask them to form up again. So we're basically blind and we're being engaged. Alright, we have our first contact right here. There we go. One of the heavy cruisers. Let's try to identify it. Target. Selected. Alright, recognition manual. Let's go. American. Heavy cruiser. Let's look from the top. Let's hide the map here for a little bit. So these brackets here are very, very distinctive. The two front turrets. Yeah, New Orleans. New Orleans. Check, check, check. Yeah, definitely New Orleans. Right there, my guys are firing at will. The others have not yet come into play. They're still invisible to us. Let's see what they are trying to engage. Our heavy cruisers. It's not very optimal. Trying to form up on Akizuki. They don't have the ability to engage with all of their guns at the moment, so it's not good. Should quite soon. They're too far out to do much anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the orders. Akizuki, select you. Now, main guns. Let's just go... Switch off fire at will. Okay, main guns. I would like you to fire HE. Full spread with spot. Fire. Atago. Same thing for you. F7. Fire at will. Disengaged. Main guns. Armor piecing. Full spot. Fire. Secondary guns. HE. Full spot. Fire. Maya. F7. Stop automatic firing. Main guns. Armor piecing, full spot fire. Secondary guns, full spot fire. The cow. F7. Fire at will, disengaged. Main guns. Yep. AP full spot fire. Is it actually targeting Orleans? Yeah, they're doing it. Secondary guns, HE full spot fire. Terazuki, you as well. Disengage fire at will. HE spot fire. Alright, let's have a look at the effect on target. So far, nothing that I can see. Still walking it in. And how far away are they? Do we have some distance measuring tool? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So one of these things is 1K. So 2K, and the range on their torpedoes are torpedo Do we have some info here? And okay, so they are 13k away. What is the range on these torpedoes? I do not know. Oh well, I'm gonna let them get closer anyway. Seems like we are crossing their T at the moment, which is really, really nice. But to be honest, I would like to have my angle to be slightly more, you know, to the west to allow for more weapons to be used on the target. So Akizuki, I'm going to break what you're actually doing right now. I'm going to ask you to go like this. There you go. Rest of you guys form up. Akizuki, going to have you generate smoke. Smoke. Don't know if these guys have surface radar. I want to avoid you being hit. Okay, let's have a look at... Oh, there seems to be fire on the New Orleans. Oh, that's great. Seem to be walking it in. If we can actually already bruise, like really badly bruise one of their heavy cruisers, that would be fantastic. Alright, let's identify the rest of their ships. Right, so this is definitely not in New Orleans. It is an American heavy cruiser. Recognition manual, heavy cruiser. So what is distinctive? Let's look at the back here. Yeah, this seems to be it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is a Wichita. Let's look at this one. Light cruiser. Recognition manual. American light cruiser. Distinctive fact is this front, the bow here. 3 twin turrets. There we go. Yeah. These rows of depth charges. Check out. This is an Atlanta. Let's see here. That would be another Atlanta. You have a New Orleans, a Wichita. 2 Atlantas. This is actually not too bad. New Orleans is taking quite a bit of fire. It's actually on fire. Boom. Straight under the funnel. Very, very close to the bridge. Pretty damn awesome. I don't know if they are turning around or if they're like adjusting their formation in order to be able to hit us better, but this is looking actually quite nice. Look at this. Well, it's the turn, it's not a list, but there seems to be quite substantial fires in multiple parts of the ship. Wichita is not taking any damage. Let's look at our formation. Look at the damage control. That's just fine. Chicago. Light flooding. Nothing bad. Paaat to cow. Yeah, nothing too bad. Chicago. Now, I'm actually going to ask you to also play smoke. Maya, play smoke. I don't know if this actually influences their own fire solutions. I do not know. Right, so they're generating quite the smoke screen for themselves. I don't know how effective this is. The wind seems to be blowing the wrong way. We're not really hidden by it. Which I'm not worried about now because the American fire does not seem to be super efficient. We seem to be landing hits on them. Oh yeah, so they are turning around, so we most definitely need to change our formation here. So, okay, Akizuki, break. Head that way. Rest of you guys, okay, all of you, F7, form up. And when I can, I'm actually also going to launch a torpedo spread here. Probably not going to do anything, but that is a very, very bad torpedo solution. 42? I don't know. I don't know. That is not efficient for me. You know what? F it. Going to ask my heavy cruisers to... Here you go. 4 torpedoes. 4-degree spread. Fire. Are they within arch? I don't know. We just need to make sure that we're not running into our own torpedoes. I've had this in the past. It was quite atrocious. And we're going to ask these guys to... also, 4 torpedoes. To 10-degree spread. Fire. The cow. 4 torpedoes. 10-degree spread. Fire. Izuki. 4 torpedoes. 10-degree spread. Fire. Akizuki. Same thing. Fire. Just maximum spread. There we go. Tago is launching. Doesn't seem to be bothering our own ships. Go. Maya. Torpedoes are coming into arc. There she goes. She's also launching. Dipping the long lances into the water. See what this will bring. I mean, there we go. It's still on fire. I would say that this New Orleans is really struggling. I mean, that is quite a substantial fire. I'm actually going to look at the report here. Sneaky peek. Heavy damage, no flooding, and we are still fine, actually. So we're just going to keep up, you know, hitting our primary target. As long as we have her zeroed in. Yeah, these torpedoes are never going to do anything, but we just expended a shit ton of ammo. I should have staggered them more. I should have used them more spread out over the battle, because now I just have this massive barrage, which is just a massive waste of ammo in all likeliness. Let's see here, this last destroyer. It would be easy for us to hit it. I think it should be quite difficult for us to hit it. So we're just going to keep up firing on the New Orleans. Heavy damage. Although it does seem that the Wichita is turning into us, probably trying to shield the New Orleans there. Is a quite peculiar. Yeah, the Wichita is quite literally turning into us. Oh, let's see if we're not hitting ourselves here. No. Okay. Always dangerous with torpedoes. Might as well change targets to Wichita, which is exactly what they want, I guess. Don't think we're going to sink this New Orleans here because it has no flooding, as far as I could see in the last report. Flooding, so we're not going to sink this. So we're just going to switch targets to the Wichita. See if we can hurt it a bit. C7, attack it. Gee, all of you guys, if I can. Target Wichita, attack. Let's see where that spread is going to go. Hey guys, so I'm just going to let this battle run out for a bit. If anything crucial happens, I'm going to give you an update. Right guys, I have rediscovered how to disable the interface. Now we can see the Wichita bravely charging, basically taking the full brunt of our battle fleet on the horizon there. You can see that our fleet is actually starting to get bruised as we're starting to land hits on the Wichita, or just at least bracketing it really, really closely. Now, this destroyer is on fire here as well. Let's have a look. I think it's F6. Well, oh, that was a magazine explosion. That was bad. Okay. We have some pretty bad damage on the Otago. Nothing we can't manage at the moment. No flooding. So we're just going to maintain formation. So at this point our torpedoes are kind of starting to get near them. Missing them completely, obviously. I'm actually going to give all of them hold orders for their torpedoes. So they don't fire into our formation. Because this has really messed me up in the past. You as well. Hold. Okay. Akizuki. We're going to break off here. Well, we're going to do fighting break off. So you break, and we're going to do as they do. Hold back on ourselves and then head out the other way. The rest of you guys form up and generate smoke. Yeah, some fire, some flooding, damaged torpedo mounts. Otago as well. It's not great. It's not catastrophic either. Let's have a look at the Wichita. Wichita is looking absolutely unscathed as it is. I'm going to ask all of them to focus on the Atlanta. Attack the Atlanta, and hopefully we can do some actual proper damage to one of their ships. So let me just flip this around here so you guys get a better view. And as you can see down here in the map, some of these long lances might be getting a bit of a chance. Okay, before we watch that happening, let's look at the New Orleans. Still quite a bit on fire. Looking really rough, still burning. That is interesting. Oh, it would be amazing to score a hit with one of those torpedoes. Maybe you can try a second torpedo run at some point in our turn. Looks like she's going to dodge all of them. So far not scoring any hits at all on those on that Atlanta. Oh, that is so frustrating. Have a look at our formation. Okay, the turn is happening. Akizuki, what's your torpedo solution? Well, no torpedoes left. Actually looking quite rough there. Really being bracketed. Otago. Wow, that is a nasty fire. Going to have them launch if they can. Yeah, we kind of really slowed down there. That's not good. Have a look here. Ooh, that is a lot of fires. Oh, Jesus. I hope we're not going to be losing the Otago here. It's a lot of fires in engineering. You, Maya. Right, so Akizuki. Otago is launching. So Maya does not launch prematurely. Don't remember giving her any launch options, so I'm going to ask her to target the other Atlanta. Attack. Torpedo solutions are still in the making. Takao. Also going to ask you to engage the other Atlanta. Torpedo solution in the making. Yeah, it looks like both of us are like trying to disengage here. Wichita unscathed. This Atlanta pretty much unscathed. Kind of looked like we were gonna come out on top at first, but this now, oh, it's not looking really good. Kizuki. Yeah, maybe try engaging that final destroyer there. Let's try to identify it. So, recognition manual, American, destroyer. It's not a Farragut, it has turrets, single mount turrets. This might be it. Nope, that's not it. 2 funnels, 2 torpedo racks. Very distinct, like, markings. That might be a Fletcher. Yeah, that's a Fletcher. Mark. Right, my other destroyer, Terzuki. Target Fletcher. Engage it. So they are either using smoke as cover or they're being hit. Oh, look at this. Atlanta seems to have some scarring. Is now turning into really, really confused mess. We have more torpedoes out. Right, Maya. What's your torpedo solution? Fire if you can. Cow is mid-turn. This Atlanta, going to say the same thing. Fire if you can. Just going to rain chaos. And we will have those guys resupply relatively fast, relatively soon anyway. And we're just going to have them fire as well as soon as they can. Well, they seem to be getting into a bit of a tangle. I don't know if they're aware of these torpedoes, but must be stressing them out quite a bit. This is a lot of smoke. A lot of chaos. Ooh, are they going to collide? This Fletcher just going to bore itself into this Atlanta? Oh my god, yes. And boom. And they're stalled. This is a fantastic opportunity. There you go. And all of you guys. All of you target this situation. Fire. Narrow spread. No spotting. Fire. AP. Narrow fire. Just hammered that thing. As it's being stationary. Which it no longer is. Yeah, our torpedoes are not doing anything. If maybe causing some chaos. Firing through our own formation there. I had a criticism in my last playthroughs that these turrets are really damaged. That I wasn't using the torpedoes quite often enough. Hopefully I proved otherwise this time. Okay. Yeah. This is quite a bit of damage. We lost a funnel. Yeah, we are going to need to retire Atago after this fight. Maya seems to be fine. The cow seems to be fine. Suzuki, that's okay. Akizuki is also, yeah, not doing very hot. So the American formation seems to be somewhat of a tangle, and we have our torpedoes forming quite a nice fan out there. I heard a big explosion. Maybe it was a magazine explosion, I don't know. This is now a jumbled mess, very hard to tell what is actually happening. Now some of these torpedo spreads are getting quite close. They're doing some very heavy maneuvering. This Fletcher, they're just barely dodged it. Now this Atlanta has a spread coming in. That's a maybe. There they come, you can see him in the water. Seems to be maneuvering quite well to dodge them. Yeah, it seems like she's going to thread them. Well, maybe, just maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe she's going to eat this one. Yeah, that... she might eat that one. Let's have a look here. Oh, that's a hit. Fantastic. Oh, yes. Long lance. Straight in the aft. That is great. Cool. Right. Everybody. Just everybody. Target. This Atlanta. F7. Attack. Go. Oh, that's fantastic. That is just sweet. Look at how deep she's in the water down there. Oh, we gotta be careful of torpedoes ourselves. Let's see if they're not doing any, What are you doing, Maya? What are you doing? Why are you heading that way? Obstacle avoidance probably because Akizuki is really looking really rough. Right, okay, Akizuki, break. Don't collide. Cringe. Bam. Oh my god, what does that mean? Yeah, their front is quite collided with the cow. That is some damage. Alright, the cow. Break. Going to need you to... be in quite a good firing position, to be honest. And... you have the way to fire on this Atlanta down here. Gotta keep moving though. Right, to cow. Move this way. 30 knots. Maya, form up. Onto cow. Tago. Kazuki, form up onto cow. Akizuki. Break. Minus 15 knots. Rudder midships. think you have fought your last battle down here. Here. Not so good. Heavy critical damage, heavy flooding. Yeah, that's going to be it for her. So you just fight your rear guard. And the rest of you guys, you have to go. So what's the report on this Atlanta? Critical damage, heavy flooding. That might be it. That might be it for her. To be honest, actually. I don't know if we need to expend much more ammunition on her. I think that's about it. So let's see what else we're going to do here. What other damage can we inflict? Let's look at this Atlanta. Being quite nimble. All of you guys. Change targets to her. Attack. Actually, Akizuki, Hiruzuki. I think you should attack this. This must be another Fletcher. Yes, I haven't ID'd it yet. American. But they haven't fixed this bug yet. Fletcher, there we go. You attack it. Using HE. Fire. Akizuki. Target. This Fletcher. Ah, Teruzuki is sinking. Not good. Lost one destroyer already. They seem to be charging. Why is this Atlanta not sunken yet? Why is it not sinking? How's this one doing? Way too well. If you ask me, way too well. Right, that's some good news. We have sunk the Atlanta, at least. Seem to have done some damage to one heavy cruiser and then sunk one Atlanta. Mainly due to this torpedo hit, I guess, because the other one is bobbing and weaving and just blasting it around the area. Well, blasting smoke, and it's not. It does not appear to be taking very much hits. If I look at these Fletchers right here, they're also absolutely intact. So our ships, gunnery-wise, have not been doing fantastic. They have not been doing really, really great. This is not what I remember from the game. As I thought, the Japanese ships were actually quite good on gunnery last time I played. Not this time, it seems. So these Fletchers are now basically point blank. So I would consider them to be quite a threat. So I'm going to tell them use HE. Fire on that Fletcher. Maya, you as well. HE narrow fire. Get those Fletchers. Oh my god, we have 3 turrets heavily damaged. Don't tell me we're also about to lose this Otago. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this Otago. Guys, I've messed up. Messed up immensely. So 3 heavy cruisers. 2 destroyers are no match for them. Otago is sinking. Right, we seem to have hit the Fletcher, these ones. Not much point in sinking destroyers, unfortunately, in this game, as far as I can remember. seem to be disengaging. Izuki's sinking, so all we are left with is these two heavy cruisers. Takao and Maya. And I'm actually going to break off with them. Takao. Break off contact. As fast as you can. Maya, form up with Takao. Ooh, Maya reports torpedoes in the water. Alright. Well done. Maya. F7. Break. Hard right. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to avoid these. Come on, Maya. Turn, 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 turn. Ooh, strange. Oh, that's going to be narrow. Where's that thing? Where is it in the water? Come on, Maya. Come on, baby, turn. There it comes. Oh, looks like we got away. Looks like we got away. Come on, Maya. That's it. Rudder midships. Blast it out of there. Play smoke if you can. Oh my god, Takao. Oh, brake. Slight lefts. Maintain speed. Yeah, go for that slight left. Rudder midships. That'll do. Well, good on them. I mean, they launched a spread that looked slightly concerning. Wasn't that concerning in the end? Have a look at those Fletchers. Oh, it's a little bit scarred, although there seem to be fires. Yeah, we are safe from those torpedoes. I'm actually going to start the retreat timer if I can. That was a poor engagement. That was a poor result. That was really stupid. That is a lesson learned. Be lesson learned. Sunk one light cruiser. I don't even know if he managed to turn them away. And leave confirm. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, these episodes, they take a long time with these surface engagements. They're being really, really slow. They take a lot of time. So, ooh, this is really, really bad. I lost two really high quality destroyers. And I lost a 13,000 ton heavy cruiser. At the cost of sinking one of their light cruisers, heavily damaging one of their destroyers, moderately damaging their New Orleans. Command points gained 2, which is nothing. Absolutely abysmal. Right. Okay, so I have been playing for well over an hour now. I'm just going to cut it at this episode. If anybody watches this, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want me to make a second one. And yeah, I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.